The DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is one of the best and most popular cameras that you can buy today. Vloggers, influencers, content creators in general have been flocking towards this camera. Even with its increased price due to tariffs, people are still buying it up and stores are still having a hard time keeping it in stock. Which it does beg a question. How good is it actually? Is it actually better than using your smartphone, and should you genuinely buy it? Well, as someone who has pondered those exact questions and who has owned an Osmo Pocket 3 for almost a year now, I'd love to tell you about my experience to help better inform your decision before you buy. So, let's talk tech. I'm Agent with Ardently Tech, and as someone who has really enjoyed using their DJI Osmo Pocket 3, I really do not think it's for everybody. I guess not everybody needs to have one. Your phone can do a lot of the same things that this camera can do. Yet this camera is still so sought after. Why is that? In my opinion, it's because it has the perfect blend of high quality image, convenience, portability, and simplicity. But allow me to elaborate. So sure, you can use your smartphones to get a similar quality image from your phones as the Osmo Pocket 3 could produce. But if you wanted the smooth gimbal-like features, you're gonna need a third-party gimbal. You immediately lose out on the portability and convenience side of things because you gotta set that up, and it's pretty cumbersome. They're pretty big. Unlike the Pocket 3, it's all in this small form factor of a camera that's half the size of your phone. Sure, the image quality and video quality are still going to be great, but there's some things where the Osmo Pocket 3 outperforms some of the regular cameras on an iPhone or any smartphone. For example, I'm just going to throw up 3 videos here, one from the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, one from the Google Pixel 9 Pro, and one from my iPhone 16 Pro. There's no denying that the cameras on smartphones have advanced tremendously, and some people, it's the deciding factor between different phones is the camera quality. But the reality is, when you're using your smartphone as your primary recording device or your video camera, it does take a shot at its performance, especially when you're using it for several hours in a day. Prior to getting the Osmo Pocket 3, I recorded all my B-roll with my smartphone. In those times I was using the smartphone, I wasn't recording in 4K or large quick video qualities. I really was only doing 1080p, right? 1080, 30 frames per second. That goes the same for when I'm recording with my Google Pixel and when I'm recording with my iPhone. Every time I use them as my primary recording device or my primary camera, the battery takes a shot. The battery drains, right? And they overheat. Both phones would overheat, which then would take a shot at its performance overall. So texting, phone calls, internet, and just scrolling on Instagram became slower. That might be a really niche issue, but it is something to consider if you're thinking of using your smartphone as your primary video camera. And regardless if you're using your Osmo Pocket 3 or more importantly, your smartphone, you're gonna need something that's gonna act as a tripod. And this Ringo water bottle, believe it or not, works really well as a portable tripod for your iPhone. This is the brand new Ringo Pro that Ringo sent us to give it a try, and it is super convenient as a MagSafe stand and as a water bottle. I've used it to record videos, used it as a tripod. I've even used it as a stand when I was live streaming from a hotel the other day. Whether it's for content creation, travel, or just something for the gym, this water bottle is extremely useful. The built-in MagSafe mount is extremely strong and has 360 rotation and 90 degrees tilt and doubles as a handle when you don't have your phone on it. Even when it's empty, the Ringo Pro is sturdy. And of course, it's leak-proof and has insulated stainless steel. So if you're ready to dump your boring old water bottle and upgrade to the Ringo Pro, make sure to check out the link below and use Ardently20 at checkout for 20% off. Again, Ardently20 for 20% off. Link is in the description. Now, let's talk about why I think the Osmo Pocket 3 has a wide audience base. As I mentioned earlier, one of the other things that make the Osmo Pocket 3 so attractive to people, in my opinion, is the simplicity. As someone who's not a big camera person, it can be intimidating getting a nice camera and not knowing how to use it. With the Osmo Pocket 3, there might be a small learning curve, but because it's so simple to use and like you could literally just turn it on and start recording and it be so good, I think that alone broadens their audience base and makes it accessible for a lot of people. Having everything on auto is totally fine for a lot of people, and it can produce a pretty good image that can beat some smartphones out of the gate. But don't let that simplicity underestimate this camera, because it is packed with advanced features to help you expand its capabilities beyond the simple point and shoot. There's hundreds, maybe thousands of videos about this camera alone showing you how to expand the abilities of this camera through just simple setting changes. Let's not forget to mention the amazing mics that work so seamlessly with this device. It works so seamlessly with this camera and it produces some great quality sound that it's almost a no-brainer to use with the camera. It's kind of like the AirPods for your iPhone. You don't need to have it, but it works so well that it feels like you should have it. There's also a pretty good amount of accessories that you can get on Amazon and other places, third-party accessories that can make this camera even better. I've created my own little jerry-rigging system to make it MagSafe compatible, if you will. But if you want to see the accessories, let me know and I will do a short video on how I did this. Before I move on, make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it so far and subscribe for more content like this. If you have the Osmo Pocket 3 or are thinking about it, let me know why you have it and what you love about it. Or if you're thinking about getting it, what's making you consider picking up the Osmo Pocket 3 in the comments below. Would love to hear about it. Anyway, for me personally, this camera has been very useful for my two businesses. I have a Pokemon business where I do some vending and content creation. So whether it's like a security camera for my table or if it's me creating content with this camera, it has been so helpful in that growth of that channel, but also essential for this channel, helping me capture eye-catching B-roll that really sucks you in and provides a high quality image all throughout. It's something that, yeah, I can maybe do with my iPhone, but it's so simply done with this camera. But still, I mentioned earlier that I don't think it's for everyone, and I stand by that. Yes, it's great to have a separate camera outside of your phone to record everything you need to record, but it just simply is not cheap anymore. Well, it never was. It was $400 or $500, I believe, and now it's sitting at $700 to $900. I lucked out when I got it. It was just before the price hike last year. I think this was a refurbished model. My total was $496.81. It's a lot of money. That's gonna make you stop and think, is it actually necessary? Or would you rather get a third-party gimbal and take some of those trade-offs? Or use the Ringo Pro? I don't know. That said, if you still want to pick up this camera, we'll have an affiliate link below for that DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I genuinely think that it would still be worth every dollar. Again, it's helped my two businesses grow and expand. It has helped me personally be more creative and try new things. But the other end of it, there might be some of you who buy this at full price and then use it for a few months and then just drop it after those few months. And I would hate for that to happen. Because I've been on that side before where I buy something at full price, stop using after a few months, and then look back at the price at sale prices and cringe that I paid full price at it because the sale prices were just crazy. So hopefully this video has been a little bit helpful in your decision making. If it has, please leave a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, you might enjoy this playlist where we just talk about a bunch of different tech gifts that you might be thinking of getting this holiday season. We'll see you in one of those videos. Peace.